Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. And what I have behind me is a little bit of a revisit. Now, if you've been following my channel, which if you have not hit that subscribe button right now, hit that subscribe button, very important. If you've been following my channel, you'll know that I have actually already done a full-length review of this 2018 WRX STI. If you haven't seen that yet, there'll be a link at the end of the video so that you could watch it. Or if you want to stop right now and go to the in-depth review playlist and search for it. It'll be located right in there. But we're going to do a little revisit. Let me explain. One of the reasons why I love Subarus is the ownership. When you buy a Subaru, whether it's a Crosstrek, a Forester, or a WRX STI like what's behind me, you belong to a big group of fans, a big group of friends. And it's just so neat to be driving a WRX STI and you see another one going the other direction, you give them a wave. That's one of the things that really, I think, makes Subaru such a unique car company. Another thing that I love about Subarus, especially the WRX and the WRX STI, is that if you go to a car show, if you've been to a Cars and Coffee or a car gathering, there could be 15 Subaru WRX and WRX STIs there. And a lot of times, if you look closely at them, not two are exactly the same. And that's what I like. Owners like Michael, who has been gracious enough to bring out his baby today in this wonderful sunny day, has done some things to make his WRX STI unique to him. And that's what we're going to focus on. And hopefully, if you have a WRX or a WRX STI, maybe you might see some of the things that Michael's done and say, hey, I want to make mine unique as well. So let's go ahead and start at the front end of the business here. As you are probably already aware, for 2018, Subaru did do a light refresh on the front grille area. They had the nice piano black and retweaked some of the bumper area. One thing that Michael went with is this Icon Motorsports front splitter. I really love the style of the splitter. It doesn't stick out too far. He's able to get into parking spots okay. He's able to, when he's entering like a gas station or something like that, it's not too low to where it's going to scrape. So I really like what Icon Motorsports has done with this full front splitter, and it's going to help actually be functional and get some air into that front radiator and stop the air from going underneath the car. That's the front end of the business to make it stand out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the side. My favorite thing on Michael's STI that he has changed are these wheels. These are Motegi Tracklight 130 wheels. It's an 18-inch wheel. Now, I know you're probably saying, hold on a second, I thought the 2018 STI came with 19-inch wheels. You're 100% correct. The nice thing about going with an 18-inch wheel is that there's a wider assortment of tires that are great to use for the STI compared to the 19-inch wheel. But these track lights, I really love the style of them. I love the flat black finish. What's nice is that you're not going to bust your whole wallet buying these wheels. They're a great value, great style. It really shows off the nice cross-drilled and fully vented rotor back there. I love how you could clearly see those 6-piston calipers, because remember, if you've been doing your homework, that's another new addition for the 2018 STI. It's actually the first time an STI has had 6-piston Brembo brake calipers. But I really like the way these wheels just has a perfect look to it. One other thing I want to point out before I disappear from this shot is he went ahead and went with some 20mm spacers. I'm going to have him show you in a second. The 20mm spacer is the way to go because it actually brings the wheel out a little bit further to where the fender is so that it doesn't look so sunken in. So these tires, it's a 18 by 8-inch wheel. It's a 245/40 ZR18 Nito tires. They're great tires, great wheel. I really am in love with this look. And that's the great thing about the Subaru WRX and the WRX STI. There's such a wide selection of different wheels and body parts that you could add to the car because, like I said, it's all about making it unique and specific for you. As we pan down the side here, the next thing I want to point out is just like with the front, we went with an Icon Motorsports front splitter. Here's our Icon Motorsports side skirts. What's really nice about these is that they don't stick out too far that you're going to bang them with your leg every time you get out of the car. Probably one of my favorite touches is I like this little lip right here, it gives it a very distinctive look, and it really flows well towards the back of the car. These are the things that when you go to that Cars and Coffee event, when you go to that car gathering, keep an eye out for them, because this is going to let you know that this car is unique to the owner, but it's one of those things that if you have a WRX or a WRX STI, you could add to your own. Here we are at the back end of the business. I've always been in love with the big, huge STI wing. Remember, this wing is functional, 80 miles an hour. It does provide downforce. One thing I want to point out that Michael added is the top roof diffuser. This is another thing that can be done that is functional. It's going to help channel that air down your back window towards the rear spoiler, and it's easy to do. That's another thing, is that some of these modifications, you don't need to have an engineering degree. You don't need to have a big, huge shop. You could do them on your own. And believe it or not, Michael has done a lot of these things himself. One thing I forgot before we actually get to the back is this car is actually sitting about 1.5 inches lower. He did it smart, and he went with some nice lowering springs. And that is what's going to help give you that look that you're looking for. And there's lots of brands out there. And just to give you that look, you could go super low, drop it a little, however you want to have it set up. But at the end here, it finishes off with a beautiful flat black Icon Motorsports diffuser here. And then, of course, that Subaru sound, with the 2.5 liter turbocharged engine, with it being a boxer engine. Remember, it's a boxer because the pistons are flat and they are going side to side. You get yourself a custom exhaust. This is a brand called Remark, and it opens up that sound, that boxer rumble. This one, I do want to make a correction, is an axle back. Now, if you're wondering, well, what's the difference between axle back or cat back or whatever? When you have a turbo powered car, you have some options. You could actually change the exhaust from the turbocharger all the way to the back of the car. That is going to require a lot of tuning, and it's an additional cost. You could do a cat back, where you're going to go from the catalytic converter to the back of the car, or you could just do a simple axle back. What's nice is with an axle back, you're not going to have to go get some crazy tune, and you get that nice boxer rumble sound. I don't know about you, I'm ready to check out and see what Michael did to the interior of his car to make it unique to him. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, here we are sitting inside Michael's 2018 WRX STI. One thing I want to focus on in here is most of the interior from the factory, Michael's in love with. The steering wheel is perfect. There's really not a lot of change you want to make. One place where you could really get some big dividends, not only on looks, but also on feel and performance, is right here where your right hand goes, this shifter. What Michael decided to do is he went with a Cobb short throw shift kit. And it's amazing. On my 2015 STI, I had the standard Subaru short throw shift kit added. This Cobb edition one, is the throws are so nice and short and crisp. You could hear that nice mechanical feel that you get with the engagement. And I really, really like the size of this weighted Cobb shift knob. A lot of people don't understand that the shift knob plays such a big role when you're actually shifting through the gears to make sure that everything is totally lined up and perfect to go. And I really think that Michael played it smart with this setup from Cobb. The last thing I want to show you that Michael did, and probably the most rare out of all the things that Michael has done, is he actually tracked down this ultra rare Rev Hang WRX STI air freshener. This is only found in Australia, and he was able to get a connection and get it flown over here to the States at a minimal charge. So that's something that if you want to find one of these, it's a company by the name of Rev Hang. They're based out of Australia. Good luck trying to track one down. Michael was able to do it. But anyways, at the end of the day, you can see there's lots of different things you could do to your WRX or WRX STI, and it just makes the whole ownership and the whole driving experience that much more. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you have not hit that subscribe button, even though I told you at the beginning of the video to hit it, if you didn't listen to me, please hit that subscribe button now. I have tons of new videos coming out every single day. Check out my website, raitiesrides.com. You could send me messages there if you want to see something specific on Raiti's Rides. You could also leave a comment in the comment section of this video. Check out my Instagram page, Raiti's Rides on Instagram. all original content. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.